What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Back Pocket Creative. So I have been pretty absent for the last 2 weeks, so I didn't put anything out. Long story short, I had the flu, pretty much got the flu a day before I was supposed to record, and so didn't get back to the office to record. Had so much going on. We had other things we had to do, and then my family got the flu, and so it's just kind of run its course. Had all kinds of random stuff happen, and so long story short, that happens, and in the middle of that, we're renovating CA Studios. So the reason this looks a little different, only one camera, and the reason this episode is going to be very short is because it's just an episode to just pretty much say, okay, this is what's going on, this is what's going to happen, and whatnot. So we're renovating everything at CA Studio. If you go back on our YouTube page, you can look at our Tuesday morning encouragement show. So that's a brand new set, fully lit, brand new, the whole deal. It's in our Studio B. And then to the opposite side is our new Speak Life set. So if you go, you can see that as well. It's nice, like basically like brick foam we put on the wall, really nice LED lit and everything. So it looks awesome. Our main stage is probably like 60% done. So if you've seen the CA podcast with the desks and the TVs, we are nixing all of that, going to a brand new kind of format. Going to be more like couches, chairs, very much like instead of kind of a sterile environment, we're going for a look where it's going to be more natural, more conversational, and not, I think, more in your face in terms of like production. And so it's gonna be very laid back look and style. So that's what we're in the middle of now. So everything's in disarray. We built walls for the stage. So we had a stage built. Well, then we built walls. We put nice dynamic kind of like wall plating on it. And so we're working on kind of a crazy design for the back wall, and then getting furniture and stuff. So it's been one of those things where it's been a little bit of a journey. And then we're also kind of doing upgrades here and there. My whole area is going to have to accommodate more. So I'm having to kind of innovate what we have and integrate some other things now that we've kind of technology backwards in the sense of we're not using TVs for our sets and stuff like that. So we're reallocating those different ways. There's some Macs and stuff we're not using now for like notes and things like that, that now are being reallocated for like FaceTime interviews and things like that. And then also been working on and going to be producing a new show that we're launching in January with a new face. And so that's something kind of I've been working on here. And then also the church that I go to and attend, we're upgrading all of our cameras. So we're in kind of phase 1-ish, 2-ish of full upgrades and everything. So I've also been basically working here at the office and then going there after work, working, unboxing cameras, building cameras, troubleshooting the whole nine, and then going home and then kind of doing it again. So it's been fun. It's been one of those things that I've learned a lot, because at the end of the day, like, this is one of those things where there's so much going on and they're separate projects, but they're going on at the same time. I have a lot of other personal projects I'm also working on. And so it's been a crazy season. Thank you for continuing to listen. Thank you for being involved. More content's coming in the new year, 100%. Just once we get everything situated here, I'll be doing the interviews. Everything's going to be set up to do them, crank them out quickly. And it's going to be I think a lot of content's going to be produced out of here. And so one of the things that is going to produce more content is Back Pocket. And so, because we're going to have another show. And so we typically have a Monday show, a Tuesday show, a Wednesday show. We used to have a Thursday show. Now it's kind of gone for now, but then we're adding another show here shortly, and then there's this show, which is the Friday. So we have 5 shows currently that will be running in the new year, and so it's a lot to manage and stuff like that, but wanting to really just advance the content here with Back Pocket and, get the interviews going, get the conversations going, getting new perspectives, and then also sharing what I'm doing and where I'm at and kind of my mental state. And so one thing I've really had to focus on in the last couple weeks with, family being sick and still having to work, because just because I got sick, just because my family got sick, didn't mean everything halted. So I still was working while I was sick and still working after and still trying to getting over the sickness. And so one thing I've really had to hone in on is making sure I didn't lose sight of things, even though I had a lot of personal stuff going on. And so still making sure I was the dad and husband at home, but then also making sure I didn't drop the ball anywhere else, and the slack didn't fall off somewhere else. And so that's where I'm at. And I think, the biggest thing I have to really say for the holidays and stuff is rest while you can. Enjoy the fact that it's the weekend for Christmas, and, sit down, chill out, turn your brain off if you can. I know as creatives, we really can't. That's not something we're really capable of doing a lot of times. And so I know that sometimes when someone says that, you're like, well, yeah, I can't. And, I get it. I can't either. But I'm going to try to enjoy, we have service on Christmas morning, which is going to be awesome. And then we're going to go and hopefully enjoy Christmas with our family. We have a little kiddo coming in January. And so this will be the last Christmas with just us three. And so it's going to be crazy. And so there's a lot of life change happening with me. And so that's why this kind of went on a hiatus for 2 weeks, just because I had so much going on, and the renovations. It just wasn't easy to come in here and film because we had so much going on. So I appreciate you following along, listening, supporting. You're the best, and I will see you next week.